Yeah. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money, and so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of hydrogen water from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, he said nice day. It's a nice day out there. First, we're gonna look at the 24 hours market performance. Right after that, we will check at prices in details, and right after that, we will check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? But before we do that, guys, I would recommend you guys use hydrogen water. It's something really good if you can, right? A lot of antioxidants and all that stuff your body needs. Anyways, but before we do that, guys, most people are still in the face of not knowing, or not, how do I put this? It's not that they don't know. The thing is that everybody keeps pushing it. Usually be, okay, I will start next year. Oh, I will start this. Or I will do that. And what am I talking about here? Retirement. You need to look at retirement, okay? Most people think like those who are been working right now, by the time they retire, for the US, for example, you get a government check, right? You get a check that will Social Security and stuff like that. That's where many people go wrong. That check, yeah, you get it, but it's not going to be enough. It's not. The simple truth here is, for you to be able to live comfortably after retirement, you need to have at least saved up, if you calculate with inflation and everything, at least $1.5 million, thereabout, or a little bit above it. Now, if you ask me, I'll tell you, yeah, most people I will say, no, I can't save up that amount, I can't do that, blah, blah, blah. Guys, you have to understand this. You don't actually retire. You don't stop working. Yeah, some people might call it, okay, I stopped doing the 9 to 5 when you hit that 65 or 70 years, whatever. Yeah, you stop doing that, but your money does not stop working. So you have to calculate, okay, for example, if let's say you are working right now, you're 9 to 5, you're making, after paying every bill and everything else, you still have at least $300-400 on top. You're wealthy. Seriously, you are, because you are not just working just to pay bills. At least you have something that is left on top of it. And now you need to start calculating, okay, if I start investing, let's say, for example, okay, this number is just going to be a random number. If I just say after every 2 weeks, you have random number out there, $500 left. And you say after every 2 weeks, I am going to use $200 and start investing into, let's say, the S&P 500 or whatever you are doing into it, okay? You start doing that, and it's always best to start in your young age. That's why I have my son. That's why I have my son going to it. I'm teaching him how to do it now. By the time you retire, that those investments, you have something, let's say $500,000 or $600,000. That's how much you have. Yep. Now you are counting that. First, you have your Social Security, which you've been paying into. You have your 401k, which is another one I always tell people, you need to make sure you have a 401k, although the 401k has its own risk, okay? Because 401k, the company could go bankrupt and you lose it all, right? But let's just say everything goes out okay and you have your 401k. Now you have three things going for you. One, your little check that comes from your Social Security. Two, you have your 401k. Okay, and three, you have that your little investment, like I'm teaching my son, Acorn or whatever, IRA, whatever you have going on. So you now have three things. Okay, now you now need to calculate how much money are you going to be spending in a year. How much money? So you need to make sure that all that your investments are at least making up your amount of money that you spend in a year. Which means if you put everything together, okay, let's say your retirement from the government, your 401k, your whatever little things you've been investing into, if you put everything together and you come up to, let's say 1.2, I mean to the 1.5 to 1.8 million dollars. If you come up to that, you are not just going to go buy a Lambo and start kumbaya. No, you're not going to do that. In my humble opinion, what will be, now you have 1.5 to 1.8 million dollars. Put it in high dividend stocks. Stocks that are guaranteed. And all those stocks are going to be paying you dividend, which means in a year, when you combine all of them together, you have $50,000 to $70,000 a year. If you cannot live comfortably with $50,000 to $70,000 dividends in a year, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. And now is when you have to start. Now is when you have to start thinking about that kind of stuff. Okay, right now we are strong. I'm able to work. You know, I can move around, jump on everything else. My body still say, yeah, you can do it. But time will come when you cannot do it anymore. So now is the time you have to start thinking about those rainy days when it comes, right? Because if you do think about it, you kill two birds in one. First, you are getting dividends. Your money is working for you. And then you, as retired, you can have your little part-time job, because I don't see myself sitting in one place even after retirement. That, my friend, will drive me insane. I don't see it. So you have to think about it. Let's say you don't want to work hard no more. Go be what's so simple? A school bus driver for the little kids, maybe, or maybe a passing zone, you know, a signal guy or something. But you cannot sit without doing anything, because now you know, even with that little part-time, you have $300, $400 every 2 weeks, and you don't need it, right? But at least you're doing something. You are keeping your mind and your body occupied. You're keeping those kind of things occupied. You're keeping yourself there. And when you get there, you are not going to be like 90% of everybody right now. You're not going to be like that. Now, when you start talking about crypto, that's when things start to get interesting. Very interesting. You remember, I tell you, generational wealth is what we are witnessing right now. Generational wealth. You got Kaspa, you got Quant, you got the rest of them coming on. Okay, now let's shift focus a little bit. Imagine you were able to amass a good quantity of Kaspa. Okay, like we say it, Kaspa is gonna take into this narrative so well that most people, when time comes, a lot of people will think like, oh crap, now for me to get 10,000 Kaspa, it costs me more than a Lambo. A lot of people are going to think about that. But right now you have the opportunity. And what do I mean by this? If you look at the mining schedule for Kaspa, okay, the rewards are going down slowly. Soon it is going to be like, okay, transactions fees, it what holds up the network. Right? Transaction fees, like, because Kaspa, the people, you saw the announcement between Tangent Wallet and Visa. Micropayments and things like that is what's going to happen. And trust me, time is going to come when people are going to say, okay, for me to be able to run this node on Kaspa, I need to stake your Kaspa. Give me your Kaspa, stake it there for an interest. Or some banks are going to say it. Okay, give me your Kaspa and then earn interest. The same way that is going to happen with Quant. Okay, so now you have to start thinking about those kind of things. Like, okay, Kaspa comes in, I might stake it to earn interest. Okay, plus my retirement 401k, the Social Security, and this and that, all together, you get that much. The same thing with Quant. Quant is going. I told you, I think when I started talking about Quant a couple of months ago, I used to say it, and I keep saying it, guys. Just 100 Quants has the possibility to fetch you $40,000 to $60,000 a year. Imagine if you accumulate Quant and you end up with 5,000 of them. You end up with 5,000 coins, and if 100 of them can give you $40,000, imagine what 5,000 coins can do for you. See, it's what most people are not thinking about. It's what most people are not paying attention to. Instead, people are busy trying to chase green candles, trying to see, oh, what is going to pump tomorrow? What is going to pump today? Instead of focusing not just the short term, you need to focus also on the long term. Seriously, you need to. If you don't, you have nobody else to blame but yourself. It is funny how yesterday, I remember you could run around, you are still a kid, you have nothing to worry about other than just going home and see what mama cooked today. Before you know it, you are now a grown man with beards. Now, oh crap, I gotta worry what my kids are gonna eat. Time goes by really, really fast, and most people don't see it until it's too late. So yeah, it's good to have your 401k, it's good to have your Social Security, it's good to have you whatever you got going on. But you also have to think about it. Once you retire, does not mean that you are just going to sit there. Because one thing that is true that most people don't even realize is that even when you retire and you stop working, your body starts to shut down. Some people have gone insane just sitting there. They get overweight, they do this. No, you have to keep on working, even though it's not longer going to be like what we are doing right now, getting up, going over there, lifting shit and doing all that stuff. No, you're still going to keep on working. But the smart people, they try to make their money. When they retire, they're not going to work as hard as they were, but their money will keep working hard for them. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You don't have to be like the 90 or 99% of the people. You don't have to do that. You have to find a way that something that is going to keep, that your money flow for you. Oh man, this guy is driving me crazy with his tractor. Excuse me for a second. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, you have to think for the future, and the future is not just, you sit on your recliner chair and hang your feet up there. No, it's not that. People are different. When it's me, I don't just think about that. I also think about my children. I also think about what will happen, when I'm long gone. That's what I'm thinking. And that's when you become into what are your aspirations? Mine is my legacy. That's me. Okay? I don't know what yours is. Mine is my legacy. I want, like I say here almost every day, I did not come from a millionaire family, but I want to make sure that a millionaire family comes from me. Therefore, I start to teach my children how this works, how it goes, okay? So that someday they will be able to sit there and do better than what I did. You understand? Not only that, so that my children could become better, that they can get to places that I will never get. Because let's face it, if I end up being a multimillionaire, I'm expecting my son to be a billionaire. If I end up a billionaire, I'm expecting my son to end up with higher numbers than what I left. So you have to start thinking about those kind of stuff. You have to start thinking about what are you going to do when your body can no longer do what you are doing right now. You understand? You start thinking about those kind of things that will make you move different. Okay, they will actually make you move different. For example, I told you guys about this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. How many of you actually read that book? How many of you took your time to go read it? Because if you did, right now, a lot of things that I'm blabbing about here on this channel every day will start to make a lot of sense. They will start to make your mindset will be looking way different. I know a lot of people want to be rich. A lot of people want to go, stop working, wants to retire millionaires. But how many of you are really putting in your time and effort towards that goal? How many of you? How many of you are going out there, researching, looking at stock market, looking at cryptocurrencies, looking at precious metals? I know you don't have that money. Like you can't start with $500,000 investment, but you understand something. If you start investing with just $10 in a year, you're not going to hold just $10. It will be higher, maybe $200-300, but it's something higher than what you started with. Do you understand? Those are the things that people are not looking at. Everybody's just like, okay, I want to see the green candle go. I want to see this go. I want to see black. Everything in life has its own stage. Yeah, you like a Lambo right now. By the time you are 70, I can guarantee you won't give a crap about what a Lambo does or does not do. But you are surely going to give a crap about what kind of lifestyle you get. Do you have enough? Maybe your medicals. Do you have enough to be able to travel the world and all that stuff? Okay? You're going to really start thinking about that. And if you don't start looking for solutions right now, when your body can still do that, you are going to be in a very, very tough place. Very tough place. That's why I told you, you have to start looking at the trends, right? You start looking at where's the world going? What can I do to benefit from where everything is going? Instead of sitting here and crying about it. I can't cry because, hey, I don't have the kind of money that these people use to manipulate the market. I don't have it. You sure, damn sure you don't have it. But it's like you sit there and you just follow the money. If they put in $10,000, I put in my 1 cent. Yeah, they're going to make millions out of it, but at least from my 1 cent, I might end up making 50 cents. That's what it is. You need to look at where the big money, what they're doing. Prepare yourself for that retirement. And you don't want to do that when you only got 3 or 4 years left. You want to start doing it right now. And also, like I said, based on your how do you say it? Your goals, mine, my generational wealth. I started long ago, and as you can see it, I'm not there yet, but we are getting there. Okay, so you have to start putting all those things into an account. You start thinking about everything else going around you. Well, okay, when you retire, do you still want to be in an apartment? Do you want to live in your home? Do you want to what do you want to do? And based off your answers to those questions, their level of investment also has to match. Because you're not going to tell me like, okay, you want to retire and still have, let's say, $100,000 a yearly income, but you want to do that by investing just $1. No, that means now you have to start investing anything between $50 to $100 every week or every 2 weeks. You have to start doing that. Or if you find a perfect niche, like I'm telling you, Kaspa, Quant, those perfect niche, if you find it, they can help you get to those goals faster than you can even say hello. Faster than that. Most people are not paying attention. Yeah, because everybody's busy looking for Pepe the Frog or Dog with Hat. I don't even hear people talk about Turbo AI anymore. You see? But the projects that are going to make you that money, they are coming slowly. The development is coming slowly. Man, time is going to come when you are going to sit here and you're going to look at these videos. You will. Some of you are greedy that only, I wouldn't say greedy because everybody's different. You're only thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about your next generations or anything. But time is going to come when you're going to sit here and be like, okay, I had this job. I was making this much. I did not invest. Now I'm retired. I'm only getting Social Security, $3,000 a month. And that, my friend, listen, Uncle Sam is so, man, those people are so wicked that even on the $3,000 you get every month, they still take taxes out of it. And God bless your heart if you have a medical problem. Because $3,000 a month ain't going to solve none of your problems. So what am I trying to tell you here is get ready for your retirement before it's too late. You need to make sure you at least, by the time you retire, minimum $1.5 to $1.8 million. Because those, let's recap, once you have that, you can invest into a how you call it? Excuse me. Stocks with high returns. You can do that. You can also even lend your money out these different projects. The whole goal is that your money at least produces that amount of money that you can support your lifestyle in a year. If you want to make one, you can support yourself with $50,000. Your investment when you retire should be able to produce $50,000 for you every year, or $70,000 every year, depending. But for you to be able to get there, you need to start right now. Not tomorrow, not this, not now, today. You need to start. Stop looking at Bitcoin. Like I've told you here every time, stop looking at Bitcoin. If you did not get into Bitcoin before you got into 10 grand, stop looking at it. Kaspa right now is still at 1.2, 1.3 billion dollar market cap. That is still an opportunity, because by the time this thing reach that 1 trillion, if you are in right now, you are going to make an insane amount of money. You will even have your retirement ready. Trust me, it is going to happen. Okay? Quant is the same thing. You are looking at Quant right now, and I told you, Quant has less supply than Bitcoin. Imagine when Quant goes from that 1.2 billion it is right now to 300, 4, 5, or even $700 billion. What do you think will happen? And this is not if, it's when. Because yeah, banking system is changing. We are getting there slowly. A lot of you will regret this move, will regret not making this move. You will see. Anyways, guys, let's go right quick. Let me go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. Yeah, as you can see, there's so much noise around here. People are working, and I really get distracted a lot with these noises. Anyways, let's go first. Our good friend Crypto Bubble right here. There you go, right? Bitcoin goes up, market goes up. Bitcoin drops, market drops. There's no two ways about it, okay? Anyways, let's start first with King Kaspa. KAS, so you have here. For the past hour, 1.9% down, 1.3% up on the day, 5.5% down on the week, 30.2% down on the month, 55.7% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.36 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $71.38 million. You see that volume, right? It's beginning to become more consistent. Now we look at Quant, QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. 0.9% down the last hour, 2.1% up on the day, 3.8% up on the week, 17.2% down on the month, and 33.9% up on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.21 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $27.55 million. That volume is very low, too low. Okay, now we go to the next one, which is Cubic. Let's see the war camp, if they're still crying out the war cries over there. We do have 1.7% down the last hour, 6.8% up on the day, 14.2% down on the week, 38% down on the month, and 31.9% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $128.77 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $4.16 million. We look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin. Let's see here. 1.6% down the last hour, 0.2% up on the day, 3.3% down on the week, 20.5% down on the month, and 53.5% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $470.74 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $50.82 million. Okay, so yeah, things are looking just like Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin is not pumping, but I'm telling you, Bitcoin is getting ready for that move. But anyways, let's go look at it. Jonathan's pet turtle, Bitcoin, and I call it the orange guy. Let's see. That's why you see the entire market doing what it is doing. Bitcoin is down 0.1% the last hour, 0.8% up on the day, 7.6% down on the week, 16% down on the month, and 33.8% up on the year, sitting at a market cap of $2.03 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $67.03 billion. As you can see, just like I said, money is not going to trickle down. You are not going to see it. It's not going to trickle down. It's not going to happen. This run is different. And well, if you don't believe it till now, I don't know what to tell you, to be serious, seriously talking. Anyways, now let's go look at prices in details right quick, okay? Look at our good friend Trading View right here. And that's what we have it, okay? We have Bitcoin going down, Dixie going down. Yeah, come on. Come on. We want to see inverse correlation. Anyways, now let's go look at first of all, the charts. We start with Kaspa. Excuse me for a second. As you can see, things are looking rather like I told you yesterday. Okay, everybody keeps calling me crazy when I tell you, okay, price always get attracted to moving average. That is a very common thing. When you are trading, that's what you have to see. Where is the moving average? Is it below the price or is it above the price? You have to look at those things first. Then you decide, what is the ribbon doing? Is it green? Is it red? Is it pointing upwards? Is it pointing downwards? Is it spraying out? Is it squeezing? Those kind of things. You start to look. But like I told you yesterday, as you guys can see, the same thing, ribbon curving. As you see, price when attracted to the moving average, went up, came back to retest. And like if you go to my video yesterday and day before yesterday, like I told you, either we're going to bounce on the moving average or the moving ribbon is going to be up there to act as support. Now on the hourly, you can see here it looks like let me see, excuse me for a second. Let's bring out a trend line, this one. Okay, if you look at this from here, let's take the bottom. Some people say no, but I think the wolf like starts right here to here. Okay, you see, if you want to measure that and you put it there, see, we hit the target and it went a little bit above. But another one again I want to show you is actually the one we are forming right now. So if I take a trend line, I will take it from here, oh, come on, all the way where we hit right there, okay? And all I'm going to do, I'm going to clone it. Let's clone this thing. And we take it to a potential breakout, because as you can see, let me put on the side first. I need to draw another one first to show you the resistance, because as you can see, there's a clear resistance going on here. Clear resistance, okay? See? It's a clear one. Now, if you take a breakout from this, and let's say it happens right there. Okay, it's not perfect. I'm using my phone. Now let's go on the 1 hour, on the 4 hourly. Maybe you see it better. Do you see it? We are talking about a potential price breaking out above almost 7 cents. That is what Kaspa is doing right now as we speak. If to support the theory, look at the ribbon. Like I said, that's the first thing you look at, okay? Ribbon. What is it happening? What is this doing? The ribbon is curving upwards. You see? Price, again, normally, usually gets attracted to the moving average, which, like I've told you, like you can see, prices went, it's going to get up there. Now we will see, is it going to bounce on it and keep on going? But from what we are looking at, okay, we already know the price target is 7 cents. We already know. And you can see the moving average, instead of falling the way it was doing here, right now it has started to curve. Okay, so things, that's the way I look at price action. Okay, if you look at it on the daily, let's see the daily right quick. See, the same thing on the daily. Look at the ribbon. It has started to curve, right? So I started to curve. Things are playing out the way most people are not expecting. And this is how people are going to lose money. Because, hey, we still got people who are expecting a 1 cent Kaspa. And I'm here laughing about it. It's like, okay, keep on waiting. So, right now, if you ask me, I'll tell you. In my humble opinion, we do have 12 cents, which is the major resistance. Okay, at 12 cents. After that, we do have 15 cents. After that, there is 18, 19 cents before getting into all-time high. Then after that, price discovery. It's a matter of just sitting quiet. I'm telling you, like yesterday, the episode that happened yesterday or the day before yesterday with Jonathan, Binance is about to list Kaspa. You just watch and see. You will see. Okay, we haven't had no response from them yet. I think they're about to say something about it. Anyways, now, let's go look at Quant. QNT, the banker's coin. And the coin a lot of people love to hate. See, the same thing. Yesterday, I told you. is playing out exactly like I said. Price always get attracted to the moving average, and it did. It's gonna come back, bounce on the moving average, and it did. Because again, look at exactly this price action. Okay, look at this. Breaks above, comes back, bounce on it, and now you have this. So what we are forming right now is a bull flag. That's what we are forming slowly. That's what we are forming, and before you know it, it's gonna break upwards. That's what's happening here. Look at the ribbon, green facing upwards. Look at the moving average, curving facing upwards. If you go look at it on the 4 hourly, let's see on the 4 hour right quick. See, look at the 4 hour ribbon, green, upwards. Okay, so yeah, most people are just looking at it like, okay, maybe it was just a burst. No, it's not. Look at what Bitcoin is doing, and you should be able to tell what all these altcoins, utility coins, are going to do. Okay, so yeah, it's up to you. For me, I'm just looking at the market like, yeah, you try to do TA, it's not going to help you because Bitcoin is showing something else. Even on the daily, see, perfect retest. Look at that ribbon, curving upwards, still red. By the time this thing turns green, this price will be long gone, probably $115 or $120. You just watch and see. It is happening right in front of you. Okay, so for me, I still think the same thing. Prices have not changed. Nothing has changed on the price level, because when you look at it, the major resistance is $125. Anything below that, it is just noise. Okay, after that, we do have that $151, then $164 before we start looking to get $176. Once we go past that, $230. After $230, we will start looking at all-time high and into price discovery. So you want to sit over there and cry about it, that's your problem. That has nothing to do with me. Okay, now let's go look at Bitcoin right quick. Let's see what Bitcoin is up to. The same. You remember Kaspa, right? You remember the same movement that Kaspa pulled. Okay, let me show you back right quick. KS. What is KS? Come on. I want S. What is this? KS here. Look at Kaspa on the 1 hourly. Pay attention to this move. Okay, this one right here. You see what happened to the ribbon? Squeeze, it pretended to come down, and boom, up it went, right? Now, pay attention to Bitcoin right quick. Let me show you something. Look at Bitcoin. What do you see? See? Curve pretended to come down, but it's squeezing. So I'm expecting this price action to do that. That's what I'm expecting. So yeah, let's watch and see. We still got on the hourly, we still have around 48 minutes to go. Okay, it's up to you. And if you look at it on the 4 hourly, the same thing I'm looking at. Okay, on the 4 hourly, you see, look at that. That's what's happening. The same thing, even if you want to go on the daily. Okay, Bitcoin is heading up to that 150 to 160,000. People are not looking at it. Nobody's paying attention to it. For you to be able to prove it, it's easy. Just look at gold. Okay, look at gold. Everybody and their grandmama was so busy talking about it, and I keep telling you, look at gold. Gold right now, you see, gold right now is playing this out. Everybody and their grandmama, they're telling you like, okay, what they're expecting that this will do this, and then back up. I don't think so, guys. This is also it's a bear flag. You see the pole, it's gonna come down. That's what it's going to do. Let's watch and see, okay? Because everybody and their grandmama, they failed to look at this. This is the weekly. Look, this is the weekly. And when you zoom out, gold is going parabolically up, straight upwards. This is very dangerous for any asset, be it gold, be it whatever. It is very asset. Gold needs to cool down. When I mean cool down, I mean either come down a little bit to probably 3,400s, thereabout, or 3,600s before deciding, does it want to go up again, or does it want to be the end of thing and people start closing shop? That's what I'm telling you. If you follow these people, you're going to lose money. That's up to you anyways. I'm not your financial advisor, right? But anyways, yeah. Now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions. But like I always said, guys, please stay away from leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing, because leverage trading is the easiest way you can lose your money. Okay, all you got to do is but if you want to try it, go ahead. Down below I do have Bydfi, Phemex, Margex, and Wix exchange. Okay, I also have Acorns, which is something else totally different from crypto trading. Okay, so go on, sign up, follow the deposit, meet the deposit requirements, and they're going to give you free money. Once you get the free money, my friend, take $20 out and start practice. If you can turn 20 into 40, 40 into 80, 80 into 160, and so on and so forth, then you are ready. If you can't do it, you need to keep on practicing. Or like I always say, just stick to spot trading. We'll be fine. Okay. Now, those of you who want to learn how to trade on stocks and ETFs, the Acorns, that's what I use that for. I use that to teach my son how to trade on ETFs and bonds and stuff like that. Okay. So anyways, now, if you don't practice, my friend, you will become the new elected president of Rex City. Trust me, you are going to get there. And don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions. First, we're going to start with Bydfi. There, you guys know I'm trading King Kaspa and Quant. As you can see, my overall has started moving again. Today I'm sitting at $7,200. Let's refresh that just to make sure. Yeah, $7,200 approximately. You see, I am an aggressive trader. If you look at my contracts, you will see that here on Quant, I am still down $3,200, which is okay. Let's wait and see how this thing ends. Okay, but I told you the market is about to go crazy. The same thing I said, please do not do like me. I trade at 50x and I don't use stop losses. My second trade, which is Kaspa, I am up $800 approximately. Okay, again, the same situation. I don't use stop losses and I trade at 50x. So please do not do this if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, now second, let's go to Phemex. On Phemex, I'm trading just King Kaspa. My overall there today is sitting at $1,200. Okay, the market went down. I started at this position, right? So yeah, let's see how far it goes. Like I'm telling you, with Kaspa calling out Binance, yeah, I think the shit is about to hit the fan. They're about to do something about it. Okay. Anyways, now if you go look at if you go look at the contracts, you will see that here I am up $700 approximately. And just like Bydfi, I am an aggressive trader. I trade at 50x. So please do not do this if you don't know what you're up to. I trade at 50x and I don't use stop loss. Okay. Now, last but not the least, let's see Wix. On Wix, I am also trading King Kaspa. And as you can see, my overall is sitting at also $1,200. And if you look at my contract, you will see that here I am up $620 in profits. Okay, just like the rest of them, I trade at 50x. So please again, do not do this. I trade at 50x and I don't use stop loss. That's me. That's the way I trade. Okay, anyways, now let's go look at my son's Acorns account right quick. Like I told you, I'm grooming my next generation, and I'm glad I'm doing it because this is really good right now. Yeah, it hasn't moved much. It's still up $427. That's perfect. That's perfect for him. So yeah, let's see. Let's go, keep on going. If he stops investing today and he says, okay, that's it, I'm not going to invest anymore. If you look at it, by the time he's in 5 years, he will have $10,000 from what he got today. And because I'm trying to make it in 20 years or 25 years. In 25 years, he will have $132,000. You see the potential? So yeah, I'm trying to teach my son how this works. Okay, if you look at his investments, we do have here and Let's see. He's up to there 1.78%. Yeah, not that bad for a 9-year-old. So yeah, on stocks we do have the VOO, which is the S&P 500. We have IJH, IJR, and IXUS, which is international stocks. And the bonds and ETFs, I'm trying to make him add silver to this, but let's see. Let me see if I can convince him and explain to him, because I don't just tell him do it. No, I explain to him and I tell him why I'm telling him to do it. Okay, so but on the bonds we do have ISTB, which is our short term, and we also have aggregate bonds, which are, yeah, we still putting money into it to see how good it does with this. Okay, I'm proud of him. He's learning pretty good, and he's by the time he's 20 years old, he's gonna be way better than me. Way better than where I was when I was 20 years old, and that is the whole point. Okay, anyways guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Okay, don't forget to like and comment. Okay, don't forget to like and comment. I am interested in knowing what you think about everything that we talked about today. And also, don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly, we all can see these videos and the family can grow. So think about it. Keep thinking about it. It's your retirement, your future. Now is when you need to start working on it. Okay? Until I see you in my next one, please take very good care of yourselves. Okay? Bye-bye.